Hi guys, what's going on? It's Cool Toys, and what I have here on my table today is the True Heroes Black Hawk helicopter. This was a helicopter that was made for True Heroes toy line in Toys R Us. I bought this many years ago when Toys R Us were still open. It's a really amazing helicopter, true to the original of a military Black Hawk helicopter that would be used in different military elements. So let's take a look at this box in the packaging. Got the side open already. This was open already. The background, I did remove it when I moved. Here is the very bottom of the box. It came with some action figures and some weapons and a fuel barrel and jerry cans. This is, they still have the explosions going around all near it, like it's either being blown up or something's being blown up right next to it. Here is the top, pretty much just like the bottom or the side. And let's look at the very bottom of the box. Basically, they just had it flipped around. So what I'm going to do is take this out of the box and set up a little diorama so y'all can see this awesome Black Hawk helicopter that you can use for your 1/18 scale, 3 3/4, G.I. Joe action figures, even your modern 4-inch Rise of Cobra G.I. Joe's O-ring figures, which were 3 3/4. So stand by. All right, guys, I'm back, and here's a little diorama that I set up. I'll talk about it and then go through it. You got Duke talking to Sergeant Slaughter and the Marauders. Even Guile is the driver. I'm pretending this is like a Vietnam scenario where, they're back in the United States, but they just came back from Vietnam because this is like a helo, a helicopter that would be in that era near the end of the war. You got the guys doing, looking over the helicopter, this Black Hawk helicopter. Beachhead talking to the troops, gung ho. I think it looks fitting for a Black Hawk in this version of him with his bandana over his head. And of course, Vietnam era, you would need a tunnel rat, and there is tunnel rat. Those were usually smaller guys that would crawl into small tunnels that would lead underground where the enemy would be hiding. And you have a lifeline, just checking out the troops, making sure they're okay. No wounds that need to be healed or patched up. Any shots, anything like that. This dude's looking over the engine, making sure it's good to go. You got law and order in the background, pulling security. A dog that is bomb sniffing. Toll bridge, bringing out some munitions. It wouldn't be attached to this vehicle, but this is a runway, so he's just coming across the runway here. I don't know if that's cross country in the back there. I forget his name. Just some vehicles in the back. Some dudes just hanging out, pulling security, like I said. So this is my little diorama display that you can do with this Black Hawk helicopter. Really lifelike looking from True Heroes. G.I. Joe never did a Black Hawk helicopter as far as I know of. They did something similar, but this is more world-like and more realistic. And I'll just do one more pass with the camera. So there you go. If I want to set up this table a little bit better, I actually have like sand to make it look like a real desert environment. But like I said, if this was Vietnam, it would be all green and lush. But I'm pretending that they're back on the mainland and maybe somewhere in Arizona or Nevada. So other than that, this was my diorama display of the Black True Heroes Black Hawk helicopter. Y'all please comment, like, and subscribe. This was Cool Toys. Later.